In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use conditional logic in Airtable, Smart Rules 2026. By the end, you'll understand exactly where to find it, how to set it up, and what it does, all without any guesswork. Start by opening your browser and going to airtable.com. This is where everything begins. Once you're there, sign into your account using your normal method. Keep it simple and secure. Use your usual login and avoid sharing any credentials on screen. After you log in, you'll land on your Airtable dashboard. This is your home base. Here, you'll see your recent work and a list of bases you've accessed lately, making it easy to pick up where you left off. Choose a base you want to work with from the recent list, or create a new base if you prefer a clean slate. If you're new to this, picking an existing base with a few sample records can make testing easier and more meaningful. Inside your base, look toward the top of the screen. You'll see the main options: data, automations, interfaces, and forms. For this walkthrough, we're focusing on automations because that's where conditional logic, also called smart rules, lives. Click Automations to open the automation workspace and create a new automation. The first thing you'll do here is set the trigger. Think of the trigger as the event that starts the automation. You can choose something like when a record is created, when it enters a specific view, or when it matches certain conditions. Pick the trigger that fits your workflow, and make sure you select the correct table and any relevant filters so it only runs when you want it to. Once your trigger is set, it's time to decide how the automation should behave. You'll see the option to add conditional logic or a repeating group. A repeating group is great for looping through many records, but today we're using conditional logic. Click Conditional Logic to add a branch. This lets you set up a clear rule. If a field equals a certain value, then follow one path, otherwise follow another. For example, if status is approved, you might continue with one set of actions. If not, you can route to a different path. Keep conditions specific by choosing the exact field, operator, and value, like priority is high, or date is on or after today. That's the core of smart rules in Airtable. Triggers start things and conditional logic decides what happens next. Keep your conditions clear. Test with a few sample records and you'll have automations that behave exactly the way you expect.